Yes, yes, yes. You are now rocking with the best Brooklyn Indigo. Welcome to my page, Brooklyn Indigo's World. I appreciate you tuning in. Come on a journey with me. Basically, my name is David Holly, but I go by the name of Brooklyn Indigo on Facebook and also _IndigoWorld on Instagram. I'm a way shower and I'm also an empath. Basically, what that means is I feel everything. I can understand you when it is that you're talking, but I can feel what it is that you're feeling as well. So it's like a double whammy. And also a way shower. I step into my path. I own it, I claim it, and I'm here to show people who are interested in actually exploring their truer self and stepping into their trueness, their oneness. How it worked for Brooklyn Indigo, AKA David Holly, and tips that I can give you to have it work for you as well and be the best that you can be, because we all one. We're here to help each other. So with that being said, I awoke in 2012. Basically, that happened in a sort of weird way, but once it happened, I realized what it was immediately, and I allowed it to take the process. I humbled myself. I said to myself, it's all right to not know everything. As long as it feels good, ride the process out. So in 2012, I was working for the district attorney's office in New York City. Sounds glamorous, but it's really not. The money wasn't where it is that I wanted it to truly be. And I ran into some hardships at that time. TV was first to go. Surprisingly, the internet connection still worked, and I was able to come home from work and dive in head first to documentaries on my internet, different type of clips, inspirational clips, and Will Smith was one of those first inspirational clips that I was able to see, and it was something that struck a chord within me. He said, there's no need to have a plan B because it distracts you from plan A. And when he said that, and a few other things, I knew firsthand that he was talking to me. And it's one thing to know inside, and it's another thing to fight it. I was actually tired of fighting it. And it's actually the best move that I've ever made, because when you claim what it is that you're about and you own it, there's a different type of light that you shine with. There's a way that you carry yourself. There's a way that you move, you groove, you talk, that says that you own who it is that you are and what it is that you're here, that you're supposed to be. And you always have a feeling of love and joy inside when you're actually doing what it is that you're supposed to do instead of trying to fit in. So it started with Abraham Hicks for me, and then it moved on to Cryon, and then it moved on to Bashar, and then it moved on to Wendy Kennedy and the Ninth Dimensional Pleiadians. And then after that, it just spread totally out. I started ordering different type of books, and it doesn't necessarily work one way for everybody. This is just what worked for Brooklyn Indigo. And I took certain pieces that worked for other people, and I incorporated that into who it is that I am and what it is that I do. And slowly but surely, I started owning who it is that I was. And I decided that I wasn't gonna dim my light for those who didn't understand it. If you're like me, you have somebody in your family, or you have friends, or you have your whole family, and a good portion of your friends that do not understand what this is about. And as soon as you try to bring up anything spiritual, they confuse it with religion or anything else. Spirituality is a knowing of yourself and owning who it is that you are inside, despite who can agree with it or understand it or not. It has nothing to do with religion or church. It's a ownness and a oneness and an owning of yourself and what it is that you're here to do. The power that you possess as a person inside. You are the universe. And you will always be a reflection of what you're about inside and who it is that you are as a person. If you're looking for any kind of change in your life, it will never start outside of you going in. It will always start inside first. And if you don't see the change that you want to see on the outside in your world and in the surroundings around you, that's because you didn't go inside. You're trying to find every reason you can to do something on the outside, because when you realize you have to come inside, there's a lot of pain that can come with that. There's a lot of owning the fact that what it is that you think is picture perfect may not be picture perfect. You may have to invite in something that you feel is dark about you, that you don't want no one else to see. But everything is yin and yang. You have the light and you have the dark. You have the good, you have the bad. You need both of them. You need both of them to coincide. Peace, war, you name it. It's always the yin, the yang, the tale of two opposites. So whatever it is that you have going on here that you want to keep hitting, you have to embrace that. And know that you're perfect because you are who it is that you are. And then that reflection on the outside will change. When you look in the mirror is never going to smile first. You have to smile. And then that reflection you see back in the mirror smiles back at you. It's your action first. So keep that in mind. And on this journey, you'll realize that that burden that you was carrying around so much, trying to uphold what may be cool to your friends or what may be cool to family, or, I'm fitting in quite fine doing this. You're not here to fit in. You're here to be you. I'm here to be me. I just realized that I was tired of trying to fit in because I never fit in. And once I came to that realization, forget about it. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. And I know what it is that I know because of what it is that I feel. What you feel is the truest thing that you can ever allow to come into your knowingness. Because everything is real when you feel it. If it feels good, then it is good. And that's Brooklyn Indigo's tip for you. And that's what helped me on my journey. And that's what's continuing to help me to own who it is that you are, regardless of who agrees with it or who doesn't. So that's my story, the brief version of it anyway. Again, my name is David Holly. I go by the name of Brooklyn Indigo on Facebook. I also go by the name of _IndigoWorld on Instagram. If you feel inclined to check me out, much appreciated. I thank everybody that's tuning in, and we're all in this together to help each other. Look forward to more things coming good from your boy. I appreciate you. Namaste.